We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a throw right sideline. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Well, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
No gain on the play there, second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Herbert. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Broncos sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Josh Palmer.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And some room to roam now. Inside the 10. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation, complete.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Herbert now. That's again complete to Palmer. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. And
he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn.